For those of you who don't know me, my name is Tammy, and welcome to this episode of Quick Tip Thursday, where I'm going to share a little crystal knowledge with you without taking up too much of your time. Now, please remember, I have to do the disclaimer. Please remember that crystal healing is not a substitute for medical treatment. If you are sick, if you're showing symptoms, if you're injured, call your primary care physician. If it's an emergency, dial 911. All right, so this crystal is in the Crystal Educational Series. So if you want to learn more about it, you can learn about the spiritual, the emotional, and physical properties of Carnelian. So go to the playlist, Crystal Educational Series, and it's called All About Carnelian, and you can learn all about this beautiful reddish orange crystal. This is my big boy. I love Carnelian. You're going to hear me say that about every crystal. One of the great things that I like Carnelian for is energy. I call this a latte in a crystal, okay? If you're at work and you have that 3 o'clock slump, grab some Carnelian, place it in your non-dominant hand, just take a few deep breaths and set that intention that you're going to draw on the energy of Carnelian. Normally what I say, and I tell you this before, the word beloved has been proven to invoke the heart chakra. So I always say, my beloved Carnelian, please allow me to draw on your energy to give me a boost of energy. And you set that intention and bam. In the morning, I am a slow person in the morning. It takes me at least an hour to get up, go downstairs, feed the dog, make coffee, and drink a cup of coffee. I am slow. Some mornings I'm extra slow, and if I'm extra slow, I come and grab my Carnelian, and I find that then I'm not running around like a chicken with my head cut off, which, you know, my husband is most appreciative of, and I am too, because then I'm not rushing to get to work. So anyway, I'll tell you a quick story on this. So Ed and I, we were doing one of our live crystal events at the Weatherford Trade Days. So it was normally, because it takes us like 3 hours to set up, because I mean, we not only put out crystals and everything, but I mean, we decorate our tent, and I mean, we decorate it. It just looks so fantastic. I have to brag. I'm just proud of it. So anyway, we usually get there, you know, about 6 in the morning. So we get up at 4. And so we were at an event, and it was probably about 8:39, and it usually doesn't start till 9, but people start coming to buy crystals from us at 8 in the morning. So anyway, it's about 8:30. Things had died down a little bit, and we knew we were about to get the next big rush to come through. So we're both sitting there, and I'm in my chair, and our chairs recline back. So I got my eyes closed, and he's like, "Don't fall asleep." And I was like, "I'm tired." And he's like, "I am too." So I'm sitting there. I was like, "What are we doing?" Duh. I was like, "Let me go grab some Carnelian." He's like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "Carnelian." I was like, "Just either put it in your left hand or put it in your pocket. It'll wake you up." So I go grab 2 pieces of Carnelian, and we always have a singing bowl there, because with our purchases, we always cleanse them with sound to get rid of any negative energy that, you know, may pick up from people touching stuff. So I get the 2 pieces of Carnelian, and I cleanse them, and I give Ed one, and I take one, and we're sitting there, and he had put his in his pocket. I was holding on to mine, and I don't know, maybe it wasn't more than 10 minutes. He's like, "Tam?" I was like, "Yeah, babe." And he's like, "I'm not tired anymore." And I was like, "Well, of course you're not. You got Carnelian." And he's like, "Come on, no, it's the coffee finally kicked in." I was like, "Yeah, the coffee and the crystal." And so ever since, like, the next time we had an event, he was sleepy. He's like, "Which crystal is it?" I was like, "Carnelian." So if you got that 3 o'clock slump, you know, that sugar high when it comes down, or you just need a kick in the butt to get going, just to give you that little boost of energy, grab Carnelian. I will tell you, this has so many other wonderful benefits and properties to it. However, don't keep it on your nightstand. It will keep you awake. So you want to make sure if it is in your bedroom, remember your aura is 3.5 feet around your body. So you want it outside of that 3.5 foot bubble. Okay. So, if you are somebody, like if you live with your parents or whatever, don't have it on your nightstand. Have it somewhere across the room. So this way it's not within that 3.5 feet of your auric field. But guys, Carnelian, coffee, latte, cappuccino, mochaccino, macchiato, whatever you want to call it. It is coffee in a crystal. So with that being said, that's your tip for today. Go live your best life, but do it the natural way. Namaste.